Hey guys, how's it going? So, it's Ekka time, oh my god, it starts today, and the cold winds, as usual, coming up from the south, making it cold, so it'll probably be hot days, but really cold at night or in the shade, so careful those cold winds and don't catch a sniffle. Although, it being Ekka time, the bugs are bound to go through. I love those plants. I walk past the Epicurious garden every morning, and just want to just take some and start growing them, propagating and stuff. So anyway, Ekka time, going there. Things that I want to see: animals, chickens. I want to see the chickens because eventually I want to get some chickens, have my own eggs and all that sort of stuff. And a lot of people are like, oh, they're horrible, they're stinky, and all sorts of. Oh, I like eggs. I like chickens. They're actually so cool to cuddle. Very, very cool to cuddle. I love chickens. And it brings me to something interesting I talked about. Because Ekka, people say, "Oh no, I'm going to boycott Ekka." One, it's gone too commercial. Two, it's they hate the farmers. They hate the farmers. They talk about going vegan to stop, save the climate and all that sort of stuff. Well, actually, if the whole world went vegan, there would not be enough land mass to actually feed people. So, yeah. Plus, growing crops to feed enough people would take up more land, therefore more trees, and all that sort of jazz. Now, with regards to cattle farming, people say that the cattle farmers and all that sort of stuff absolutely hate vegetation and trees. I said, no, that was a long time ago when, a lot of people came through and all they thought of was, cutting down more trees so they could run more cattle. That was a very simplistic frame of mind. These days, particularly in Australia, that is not the case, okay? Australia is, I think, one of the leading in permaculture and biodynamic agriculture, and part of that is what they call the Bradman scheme, trying to analyse whether a dam would be worth diverting a lot of that fresh rainwater into the drought affected areas in order to help farmers grow more trees along their own riverbanks, to stop soil erosion, to increase the foliage so that they don't have to chop down more trees to get enough land to feed their cattle. Because then when you actually encourage the growth of plants along the rivers and revitalise those essential veins of life, then it gets its own micro ecosystem where the pressure, atmospheric pressure changes, therefore brings on more rain and more water to help revegetate so that the actual grass is better quality, more dense, so you need less land to run cattle. Oh no, it seems complicated, doesn't it? Oh my god, it's the whole flow-on effect, which a lot of people don't understand, because part of the Bradman scheme is to stop a lot of fresh water going into the Great Barrier Reef. And people goes, well, doesn't the nutrients go there as well? Go, well, yes, some nutrients do go there, but also, the river is extremely long, and no doubt there will also be lots more rain and flowing and releasing of water, which will also bring down nutrients. However, there's a stack ton of fresh water which will go into the salt water, which is in the Great Barrier Reef now. Coral reefs are salt water. They exist in salt water. You pump them with fresh water, they will die. Oh my god, you talk about the Great Barrier Reef dying. You want to talk about dumping a lot of water into the Barrier Reef, which is fresh. Now, I talk about the Adani mine and it doing that with the chemicals, because no, everything gets treated to a high extent. And some people have said that it's a bad thing. There are over 150 other mines in Australia, some of which were brought around times when the restrictions and the requirements for establishing a mine were not as, well, what can I say, restrictive. I hate using the same words, or kind of like the same words twice. But anyway, going to the Ekka means that, get in touch with the people that come in from the outback, the farmers, not only cattle farmers, but agricultural farmers, you know, seeing the new developments that go on, you know, find out where your food and where all your stuff actually comes from. And that's the whole point of the RNA. It's not just show bags and everything, it's to showcase, you know, people that, you know, bring your food to your table, that are doing it tough, the stuff that they've developed, the things that they're doing to try and better their farming practices, their, you know, the way they do things, you know. Also there's some pretty cool like petting farms and food displays, arts and crafts stuff. We're gonna have a look at some of that, like the arts and crafts stuff. Anywho, I do encourage people, if they have the time and inclination to go, and not just for the show bags, the rides, all that sort of other stuff, but to look at the agricultural stuff, and talk to the actual people that run these farms. You know, find out how they're doing. You know, what avenues, you know, how the flow and effect. I mean, some of these people get paid, maybe if they're lucky, $4, maybe a kilo for parts of a cow. I might even get back. I mean, a cow can be weighing like, you know, 400, 500, 600 kilos, right? They might get paid maybe $20 for a cow. That's pretty bloody cheap, you know. But you know what we pay in the supermarket stores can be like $30, $40 a kilo. So you think about that. Think about all the food, how much the farmers are getting. You know, there's co-ops that farmers have with other places. And don't get me wrong, I shop in a supermarket too, because it's convenient. But, you know, talk to the farmers, how they can help. Ask them how you can help. Don't just assume that you can just throw money at them. Don't just assume that you can just do whatever. Talk to the people that actually need the help, because they're the ones in the situation. They know what they need in order to get out of that situation. And some of them have actually come into the city because they need to, because it's just that the money's just not there to support their family. It's just been horrific. So have a chat to them. Go out even into the regional areas after the RNA. So where you are, you know, I'll come out and visit, have a look at your town, put money into the local economy. That's what I plan on doing. Got a holiday soon, so I might take a road trip out for one day, go to a nice town, have a cup of coffee at a cafe, tour around, just get out of the city. Have a look at where some other people live and how they're doing. Anyway, back to the Ekka. Fun, and check out the agri stuff, check out the cattle, check out the shows, talk to the people there, get a different perspective on things. Don't lecture them, listen to them. Okay, catch you guys later, have fun, and oh yeah, food. Eat some of the food, it's awesome. Love you guys, bye.